So hello everyone and welcome back to World of Tanks. I'm playing here with my first premium tank that I actually did pay some money for, Type59. I do have a lot of games with it. I do enjoy it as well, quite a lot. It is one of the most enjoyable premium tanks to have, I would think, just for the fact that it's also pretty speedy, etc. I'm here playing on actually on a previous patch still. Like you can see that the Hummel is still a Tier 5 artillery here, etc. But as I did have, this is one of the rare games that I actually do have still for saved from that time. I thought that I would be recording this up. Even if I don't do anything that special, especially in the starting areas, but I do think that I have a pretty good influence in us actually winning the game. So as such, I thought that I would be recording this. I usually come to these A1 to 2 lines actually, and rather do not go into the town side. I usually am not as comfortable there, even if I do sometimes go there. As I can see that the tanks that have been spotted thus far are still more on the, well, maximum E1 line. I think that I'm just gonna be aiming immediately going to the forward position. It's nevertheless very important or a good thing to take good positions early on in the game. Something that some people don't really seem to understand, of trying to take better positions. And as the IS is possible to try to shoot into, I will try to take a shot into it, but unfortunately got a very low hit. So only a minor track damage. Then just looking if I can see anything else here, and there's a few smaller TDs around here at least. There would be a possibility that I should maybe go and try to attack there a little bit more aggressively, but on the other hand I know that there's at least an IS on the back also providing some fire support for these TDs, so I really rather would not be attacking there immediately, especially when I was basically alone. Now at least the T29 also got into this position finally. The IS is in a pretty good protection unfortunately, so not very able to get very good shots into it. Then just try to see if I could get some more shots. This shot went just so much onto the left, unfortunately, that it was a miss basically. A lot less of those kind of shots nowadays with the newest patch. Then I noticed that the IS is actually going to the base direction, and noticed that the Shafi light tank is going through there, so of course there's no reason to be standing back when Shafi is all the way there and I'm going forward, of course. And just looking around, thinking about aiming a shot into the IS. Unfortunately did not hit from the move, but now then I prefer to take a little bit better shot into it to make sure that I hit it and not take a shot from far away. And then just think, now actually I think that I would try to shoot the track of the IS, just for the fact that Shafi would have a little bit better chance of trying to stay alive. But unfortunately the Shafi is also tracked a little bit too long of a time, and the IS was able to take him out, no matter how much I would have liked to be able to protect him. Though well, here I think I should have actually used the sniper mode to take him out, but oh well. Now I'm of course then aiming at the T29, because one more tank off would be very important. Someone shot me and I noticed where the direction of the shot, so turning my front armor more into that direction. At least the T29 is off from the game. Now there would be a possibility for me to stay to camp, but as said, I prefer not to cap. Besides, a lot of other people do like to be capping, so I assumed that the T29 would be staying to cap. It would be a very good thing to have one person capping actually, and then to just go and not allow anyone else to go and stop the cap by moving into here and delaying them from, or not allowing them to go and decap. So that would have been my idea, but yeah, well, in the meantime, while I'm already shooting the Jagdpanther, the T29 decides not to be capping either. At least I am able to take the Jagdpanther finally off, even though my first shot at him was pretty much a fail. But yeah, notice that the T29 isn't capping, and right into him that he could have actually been capping. And I think he does turn around pretty quickly, but yeah. The situation in the town doesn't seem very good at all. So I'm really wondering what I would want to be doing at this point. And yeah. As just then, I'm thinking that I don't want to be going to cap, because it would take time for me to get there. Besides, they would have already plenty of people going to cap, and they might be sending someone to decap. So they might have a chance to do it, and then if we don't have anyone there to delay them from getting to cap, that it would not be a very good situation or a good thing. Leve is also already calling us a noob team overall. But I think that my best bet is to try to see if I can intercept any of the tanks that might be heading to our cap circle here before they are in our cap circle. One of the reasons I don't have as many defensive points, because I usually like to defend so that the enemy doesn't get to our cap circle. It's usually more certain that you might be losing if you have to defend, so that you actually defend the cap circle. And yeah. T-34 got spotted, but unfortunately wasn't in an angle where I could have shot it. Here I'm just thinking that I should be reloading quick enough that if he actually wants to come and take a shot into me, I should have been able to also take him out. Now then, just thinking where I would want to be exactly going, thinking that the right side of this not as steep of a hill might be a better spot, not to try to see if I could spot them. And yeah, now both of the T-34s are spotted, which is nevertheless a good thing. Unfortunately, the Hummel, even though he shot, didn't manage to take the T-34 out of the game, which is really a shame. I'm kind of wondering what I would like to do, but then I realized that the KV-4 is actually behind me, or on that side of the hill, so I think that I have to do something and take out these T-34 so that I won't get surrounded here. And I know that the other T-34 actually did shoot, so I'm thinking that okay, this is my situation of trying to go and take him out. But I'm not sure if that was my best decision, to be honest. But I was already on the speed, so it would have been a little bit bad to try to stop any more at that point then. At least I did angle my tank enough so that he did succeed in pouncing me though. Or I think he shot my turret maybe, not completely sure. But yeah, that could have been a better played situation by me nevertheless. But nevertheless, the situation doesn't look good. It's only me and the Hummel against the pretty much full hit point KV-4 and the Type59 that I do not know how much many hit points he has. Just thinking that I will at least track him once. I'm kind of running a little bit low on ammunition too at this point. Kind of thinking that if I take one damaging shot I could maybe reload fast enough to take his track again, which unfortunately wasn't the case. Here I'm kind of taking some bad shots, but I personally prefer nevertheless to get into this kind of a position with the Type59, because KV-4, for example, doesn't have the gun depression to shoot my hull, and he's a bad player anyway, so I was thinking that if I come to this side that the Hummel would kind of be able to try to help me, but then I realized that I might not want to be in that position because of the Type59, that we do not know where it is. And indeed, it already shot me once because I was in that kind of a position. So I'm just backing down and trying to take some shots at the KV-4 while backing down, and just keeping an eye when the Type-59 is going to be close by, and thinking that okay, I'm taking one more shot on the KV-4 and then concentrating into the Type-59, especially when the KV-4 already shot me. He shot me once, and I just want to try to see about getting a shot through. But now then, he got a shot into me, but I know that I can take him out with my cold shell anyways. So I just wanted to make sure that I have a clear view into him and take him out, which I then did. Now then, I would have a possibility to just go and shoot at this KV-4 and take some more damage, or make some more damage, and maybe even a kill. But I kind of really wanna be winning this game, so I do not want to risk it that the KV4 might manage to kill me and then the Hummel might be against him alone. So I'd rather just take the careful and safe option of just spotting the KV4 for the artillery to shoot at, because, well, as said, I really want to be winning this game, nevertheless, at this point. I'm kind of thinking here that I might try to see about using the body of the T-34 a little bit for extra protection, and see about shooting the KV4 from the back in here then, which I think I'm going to be trying to do, but I'm aiming, and unfortunately the artillery gets the kill just a little bit before, but it's not really that big of a deal because I care about winning more than if I get just a few more hits or damage done and kills. But overall I think it was a pretty nice game, and I think that I played a pretty important role, at least in the end, even if it might have been a safer option for me to stay to cap. But nevertheless, 1500 experience and Top Gun and a steel wall and 3200 damage. So hope you guys enjoyed watching this game nevertheless, and leave a comment, etc. And thanks everyone, and see you next time.